What's up everyone, and welcome to the channel. As you may have seen from some of my other videos, I recently took my summer tires off and put my all-season Pirellis back on the car. Turns out that was actually pretty good timing, as it's currently doing this outside right now. So even though the snow's not laying on the road right now, it does appear that changing over to the all seasons was pretty good timing. I have, however, had a couple people ask me related to the Continentals, the fact that because I was using the 315s on the back, you know, how they wore, you know, over the 3,000 miles that they were on the car. And you know, some of that stuff. So I decided to do a video pretty much showing the tires, you know, since they've been taken off the car. As you can see, the two to the left there, those are the front tires, the 275/40s. These two are the 315/35s. You can see the difference in size, you know, between the 275 and the 40s when you see both tires next to each other. So I'm going to go ahead and pull out each of the 315s to look at them. So this particular tire here was on the driver's side of the car. As you can see, the wear indicators, the D and the W, are still, you know, obviously very much intact. You know, it does look like there's still a decent amount of tread left on them. As far as whether they wore accurate or the same, you know, here's a shot looking at the tread that way. You know, I think they look like they wore pretty evenly, but I'm no tire expert, so take it what it is. Now here's the inside of the tire. You know, as I showed in one of my other videos, there was a small bit of rubbing on the inside of the wheel liner. So you know, here's the inside edge. To me, I don't really see anything that looks particularly damaged from that rubbing. So, I mean, again, I don't think that rubbing was happened for any length of time. Although, interesting enough, I think this is, oh, that's just some water, never mind. So I think that particular rubbing that was seen was, I did make a couple of passes at the track with these tires, and in order to do that, I took these tires down to, I believe, 30 psi. So I don't know if maybe running these tires for a couple of weeks at that 30 psi caused the sidewall to swell enough to, you know, to make that rubbing happen. You know, if they were kept at the regular 32 psi all the time, maybe that wouldn't have happened. Well, anyway, here's the passenger side tire, and go ahead and show you the same, you know, kind of view. It does appear that it wore the same to me. Again, not a tire expert, so who knows. Let's see here. So here's the inside of this tire. So let's see again. I'm not seeing anything that looks like any real damage to the inside of the sidewall from where it rubbed. So yeah, all in all, I think, you know, like I said the other day, you know, the tires performed pretty good. I mean, obviously they're not performing like a drag radial would. Especially at the track. You know, on the street, I guess it's still up in the air as to whether a summer tire, you know, has any kind of comparison to a drag radial actually on the street. Who knows? But for the most part, I was happy with their performance. They're definitely way better than the all seasons. When it comes to the spring next year, at this point, my plan is still to put these back on. However, you know, I might drop to 18-inch wheels in the back and get myself some drag radials. Maybe I'll run these on the street and just get myself a set of 2 wheels for the back for the drag radials, and then just use those if I go to the track. But anyway, there you go. You can see the wear on the tires. I thought they looked like they wore pretty evenly. And like I said, I didn't see any real damage on the inside sidewalls from, you know, where they were rubbing at. So hope you enjoyed the video, and if you did, please subscribe to the channel. Thanks.